Okay, so for today's video, I want to show you guys how I'm going to turn this African black soap that I have right here, and I'm going to turn it into a liquid version, because when I use this, as you can see, like right here, I've kind of just been using my finger to scoop it out, and then I'll wet my face and let it lather up as I do all of that and stuff, and then I'll go with my Clarisonic brush and all that stuff. But it's kind of a hassle to just keep on scooping and stuff, and I know you can cut it, but I don't think cutting it is going to work for me either, especially since you can't really put this on like a soap dish in the shower, because when it gets wet, it just gets drippy and kind of messy. So I'm just going to turn it into a straight up liquid, and I'm going to put it into one of those little pump bottles to try and pump it out, and then I'm going to let it lather up. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do that, and here it goes. So I'm going to start off by cutting my black soap up into little pieces, and then I'm going to turn my eye on high, and I'm going to bring 1 cup of water to a boil. And once it starts to boil, I'm going to add in the African black soap, and I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Now what I realized I did is once I added it in there and I had it all cut up, the heat from the water caused all those pieces to kind of clump back up together, and eventually my water dried out too, so I had to add in some more water. And I just eyed it at this point, but I had another measuring cup of water that had 2 cups of water in it, so at the end of it I used about maybe 1 3/4 cup of water. I'll show you guys that towards the end too. But I just let the soap simmer for a while and let it do its thing. And the top layer kind of hardened, but underneath it, it was all liquid and stuff. And the way to fix that, you just add some more water. And so here's the total amount of water I used. I used 1 cup originally, and then I used another 1 3/4 cup. Now I'm just pouring the soap, that all liquid soap, through a sifter, and I'm going to make sure it has no clumps in it. Then next I'm going to add some jojoba oil, and it's in a different container, but this is jojoba oil. I just like this container had a little squirt pump to it, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of that into this liquid soap. Then next I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of black castor oil in there as well, and stir that up too. Then I'm going to add some peppermint oil, and I'm going to add about 10 drops of that. And peppermint oil is really good for the skin because it's soothing and calming. And after I add the peppermint oil, I'm going to add some orange aroma oil just to make it smell good. And I added about 15 drops of those. And next I'm going to add about a tablespoon of honey in there, because honey keeps your skin soft and moisturized. And I'm going to mix that all together. And then I'm going to pour it in this bottle that I got from my local beauty supply. And once I've done that, I'm all done. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys, show you how it works, how it lathers up. So I really want to shake it up first, you know, because it's natural ingredients and I want them all to mix. And once I've gotten them shaken, I'm going to pour it onto the loofah, you know, about a couple squirts, however many you feel. And once I do that, I'm going to wet my arm to give it something to lather to. And I'm going to begin lathering up with it. And it creates a good consistency like a normal soap would, and I really liked it. It was soft and gentle on the skin, but I still felt clean with it. And then I'm just going to rinse that off. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.